Okay, testing. It should pop live in a second. I'm hoping. It says excellent quality, that's good to know. But I don't know when it's going to pop live, but I don't want to start playing until I'm sure it's live. You know? Nice. Okay, lower this down maybe. I really need to get that, like, mic audio filter to fix the quality of my mic. I'm not sure what's causing my mic quality to be weird. It's been like that for a while now. Maybe. No, I don't want to exit. I don't want an echo. I just want to make sure the audio is working. We're gonna go to Undisputed, just because I think that is just in this game the ideal difficulty, because otherwise the AI will just be so easy to beat. Yeah, I know using an auto-save system. I've played this before. It's been a while, but I do play this game in the background. I'm never going to play online in video. I'm just going to make that clear, because the online on this game is so boring to watch. Anyway, let's load Ken up here, the gangster, with his fancy little trunks. I wish you could have different shoes, but oh well. I feel like there is a lot they do have to do with the creation. Like, it's so limited. Like, you can't darken the face. You can't, like, highlight stuff. You can't age it. So I had to do a little finickiness to get him even to look remotely close to, like, Asian in any way. It was actually kind of annoying. I sort of gave him the chin strap because it just made him look more... It makes him look more Asian, because without the chin strap, he just looks a bit derpy instead of Asian. Because this game's kind of dookie with its stuff. Anyway, what style should we have him stand in? We could go with the old school classic put 'em up type thing, which would be funny. We could also go with Joe Kawasaki. Tommy Morrison would be interesting. It would be interesting, but he's not really a outfighter, and I want to do like I did sort of a hybrid outfighter, mainly because in this game inside fighting is still kind of non-existent. So I'm thinking maybe Sonny Edwards. Yeah, I think Sonny Edwards would work. I think we'll go with Sonny Edwards, and then we're gonna do a cross arm, because I just really like the cross arm style. I feel like it is just better. I'm going to leave the stats at default just because I can't be bothered to work through the stats again. Like, that could take like 10-20 minutes depending on how particular you want to go, and then half the time it doesn't even remember the stats. Like, there's so much this game needs to improve on. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, no, I want to go to perks. This gives me granite chin, bomb of the way, body worker. Chance of receiving flash knockout is decreased. Distance keeper. Dodge speed. Baseman. Float like above. Like no one steal. I think this one, because we're not looking for knockouts here. We're looking to jab someone for pretty much the entire match, which I wish you could do in the online, but the online's so it's not laggy, it's just it doesn't reward jabs enough. Like, it doesn't give jabs enough ability to stagger. It doesn't give jabs enough threat. No one's scared of jabs, so they'll just come in and they'll mash and they'll spam side steps because jabs are just so bad. And it's nigh impossible to angle jabs in this game. Like, there's so many things in this game that irritate me and I feel like need to be improved. But It is what it is. And also, the fact we're picking a short person to do an outboxer with is going to be hilarious. It is perfectly fine. Like, it's easy to outbox even if you're shorter. And I picked the heavyweight division purely because it's just got the most people in it. Like, really, there's no point picking a division that doesn't have many people in it. Otherwise, you're just going to get pretty much customs the entire game. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to pick the hardest fights available every time, no matter what. And we're literally finding... So isn't this meant to be amateurs? And we got a guy with 21 wins. Did they change something here? We got a guy with 21 wins in the amateurs and he's got 4 losses. This guy's practically a pro. Also, in the amateurs, should have headgear. I don't like that they don't do that. But here we go. Got the Masawa cut going right here. About hit some tiger drivers in the middle of the boxing ring. I hate how muscles look in this game. They look so bad. What is that chin? That is the... Isn't that like the Giga Chad chin? Like the meme? Isn't that the Giga Chad meme? That's hilarious. Okay. First loose movement. Let's get our feet working. Let's fill this out. He is... Also, we're going to just purely work on speed. It doesn't really matter how much damage we do. Also, keep it... We need speed, stamina, and movement. I think that's what we got to work on. Really? That's not a counter punch? Okay. Like, you see what I mean? Jabs are just so... Like, I feel like jabs should have higher counter punch priority. Like... But it's just like... They're never going to do that. Also, I hate that leaning like this. You can't lead into pretty much any punch. Like, it's only the punch that direction that's sped up. So you can't do that and speed up that hook even though you're already led into it. You could decrease the damage all you want. Just, I want a faster hit. You know? What is that? I hate that weird... That's also another thing they need to change, is the curling arm, where your arm doesn't fully extend for no reason. Also, I hate the stupid slowdown on the step in. I feel like that should just be if I flick forward, not if I hold forward, you know? There we go, finally got a counter punch. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh my god. We're gonna have to work on our speed. Because otherwise this is gonna be impossible. I'm hoping we just kept busy enough that we can pretty much win the round, but I don't know how... Like, I don't know how they score in this. You know? I'm hoping those counter punches got us the round. I'm hoping these counter punches get us the round because those are pretty much the only major punches we've had in the entire fight so far. So I'm hoping we get the round with those punches. But who knows? We could lose. Oh yeah, we got this round already. I can feel it in the heat. Like, this is what I find sad. This is what every fight ends up being. The step back and forward abusing this. Because either the AI is just not smart enough to counter it, or the AI just is blatantly cheating a bit. So you're pretty much just like, I can't smartly jab because there's no way to get a knockout with a jab. There's no way to realistically knock someone out with an outfighter. Without, like, it's pretty much you have to either spam them so heavily or you just need to do this to wear them down. I guess I could try and sidestep hook off a jab when he's going for, like, the punches. But he just doesn't throw. He's just clinching. Also, the worst punch in the game, it has to be that. Like, this has to be, like that clearly should have connected, and the game's just like, nope. Why would we have, like, a movement punch ever connect? You know? Like, the accuracy is just all over the place. Either it's like, you're very clear, like, this should connect, or you're like, that shouldn't connect. It's like, the punches never look right. I'm hoping the update, that whenever that comes... Oh no, he's getting the mincemeat on me. I gotta go down to his body now. Also, I love how everyone just has Philly shell as well. It's almost like the devs know Philly shell's a little broken. It's almost like the devs understand the Philly shell is broken but don't care to fix it. I'm hoping they fix the Philly shell. Okay, yeah, that straight 100% didn't connect game. That's what I mean. Either make it so punches actually have positional based effects, or just have it connect, you know? I want to get a knockdown, but I doubt I'm going to get it. And I feel like he's going to win by some judge shenanigans, despite the fact he's done nowhere near enough to, like, get a win. But the game will probably just give it to him, because that's how it works, and the judging in this game is atrocious. Sort of like in real life. Sort of like in real life. I'm not even like a hardcore boxing fan, but even I know the judging in real life is like an actual joke. Okay, there's no point conserving stamina in this round. We're just gonna gas him out. We're just gonna bulldoze through him with these big... this is a punch combo most people don't know about, which is that into power shot. So we're just gonna jab, bonk him, and then we're gonna switch it down low. Now, there's no real point worrying about getting gassed, is there? Like, we're so, like... there's no point really worrying about getting gassed now. The fact he hasn't been rocked despite eating all these punches, actually, this legit does irritate me. It's like, okay, I bet... What is that midget arm syndrome? It's so bad. Like, I've given my guy, like, the longest arms you can give him, pretty much. And the game's still like, nah, he didn't connect. It's like, I very visibly should be connecting, and you're just pulling back my arm to prevent me doing so. It's so fake. I won, yeah. No way you were gonna give him this fight. I'm sorry, that final round just guaranteed I won. Yeah. It is a little annoying. I could have probably worked on my punch accuracy, like... It's like, I'm just not... My character just doesn't hit punches that should connect. And it does actually irritate me. Do one more. But no, it does actually irritate me that the game doesn't let me do any real damage. You know? When I legit am connecting, and the game's just like, nah, arm's gonna pull back and it's gonna refuse to fully extend. And it's like, why? Why? I'm in perfect range. I'm in the perfect straight range. Why does it not do straight? Like, it feels like you have to be like right in their face to get a straight off sometimes, which is sort of stupid since that doesn't make any logistical sense.
Let's go.
Anyway. Oh, he's a swarmer, I feel like. Okay, let's keep it a bit... Well, actually, I don't really need to be cool as much here because it is only 3 rounds, so I can sort of just throw more power shots than I normally would throw. You know? I don't really need to worry too much about power shots. Gonna keep working on that body. Okay, let's switch up to his head. Yeah, I could just power shot a bit more because it's like... Oh, and another thing that sucks in this game is stamina regeneration between rounds. It's absolutely abysmal. You see what I mean? This game's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense half the time when you get... Because I literally could do the exact same thing to him, and it wouldn't matter. He's never going to get staggered.
4, 5.
And that actually irritates me because it's like I could do the same thing to him. I could perfectly lay him out, get all my punches in, and he's just like, nah, one punch, you're staggered. It's like, what is that shenanigan? And I'm staggered. And I'm frozen in place. I literally couldn't move. Okay, we're going to need to get some work in. You see what I mean, though? He did, like, no shots to my body, one boom, and it's like, I'd give it like he's, like, a 90 overall, he would be doing that, but, like, come on. I'm winning a round, and he just gets a cheeky little shot to the body. Yeah, I need a knockdown now. I don't trust this game not to screw me over. I've had this happen before where I get, like, flash knocked out in the most shenanigans way. So we're just gonna try and get the opening in. Come on. Throw a punch. Throw a punch. There we go. Yeah, he's just gonna sit there so he can cheese me to the body again, isn't he? He's literally just not throwing now. Like, he was throwing so much previously, and now he just doesn't want to throw. He just holds block and then only throws punches after I finish throwing. Come on. Throw something. At this round, I'm just going to win because he's not throwing. I wish that was, like, if you're too passive to get, like, oh, he's trying to get a cheeky flash knockdown again, isn't he? But I feel like he's going for the liver shot. I have no hook speed. Why'd I go for a hook? How is he not rocked yet? That's actually insane. That's actually, like, legit insane how this guy isn't rocked yet. Like, I legit have to smush his body up, you know? How is he not rocked? I'm legit confused. Even with bad punching power, someone should get rocked off all this. How is this man not rocked? Like, this is some steroid allegations right here. Some special sauce in his drugs. Special sauce in his drugs. Special sauce in his water. Because no way, realistically, is someone going to be this durable. This actually is insane. He's just been eating these punches. I've been power shotting his body for 9 years now. And he's just going, nope. Like, how? How do you eat so many punches? It's actually absurd. And now he's just gonna run away, isn't he? Okay, he's got like no... and I hate this. You can't break it. Why is this a thing in the game? I should be able to break this hold, but you can't. You're just forced to have it in until either he just decides to let go, and sometimes that can take a full minute. I'm not sure. I've had once where I'm pretty sure they've held it in for like 2 minutes. Are you actually joking? How is this man not rocked? This is actually insane. Like, you've seen, I've been beating him for rounds now in the body with power shots. I actually want to check how many power shots landed, because he should be out cold. No, nah, this is ridiculous. I almost want to quit the stream right here just because of how annoying this is. I forgot how much the game annoyed me with its cheesy AI never get knocked out rubbish. How, like, the game just doesn't understand how body damage works, how damage in general works, how accuracy works. And it's like, you can perfectly land stuff and the game will just go out of its way to be like, nope. I for 2 rounds spam power shots to his body. A draw? In what universe? In what universe was that a draw? Huh? That's stupid. Oh yeah, because I won 2 rounds and he got knocked down. Magically, somehow, I'm unable to get knocked down, like, with over 48 power shots, all to the body. Like, I just want to make this point here. This is ridiculous. I don't care if you got low damage. A good number of those were counter shots. That should have been a flash knockdown. But this game doesn't like rewarding its players for actually fishing out the counters. Like, you can beat on your opponent, you can beat on them, you can beat on them, you can beat on them, and they'll stay up because you got to artificially inflate the difficulty. This is my issue with the game. It's so... Okay, so my opponent gave up. Then why don't you just give me the win? Because he conceded. But it's going to be a draw on my record, isn't it? Oh wait, it doesn't even count as towards your record, doesn't it? I forget. But no, it just annoys me so much, you know. Like how artificial the damage is in this game. There's no real flash knockouts. There's no real flash knockdowns. There's no referee stoppage in a realistic sense. Like, you have to work to get any of those things. You have to work to get a knockdown. It actually drives me up the wall because it's just like... Oh, like, I don't get what the devs are doing here. Like, because I've been saying, like, every update, you need to turn up the damage. You need also graphical glitch. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a weird floating black orb. Like, right there, he's gassed. I just power shot him. He should be winded, but he's not. That won't take a jump off. That won't take like a massive chunk off his stamina, even if he's completely gassed. It won't rock him. It won't knock him down. It don't matter how you hit him because AI gotta have this ridiculous. Oh, I'm invincible. It's so annoying. It's just the most artificial way to create a challenge when you know the AI wouldn't at all cause you any trouble if the game was realistic in any way. I'm just gonna go back to my jab. This is my original plan. Go back to jabbing. Go and loose movement so I can get some speed. You see, there's no like step in. There's no snap to these punches. Now this is what people complained about like in the beta pretty much. There's no real snap to the punches. Like, it feels like the punches are just dead. I need to go for a body shot because it's very clear he's not going to leave his head still, so I need to go down to the body. Okay, yep, this is working better. Like, no point going for the knockout because you're not going to get it with this AI. Like, because flash knockout... Okay, yeah, the orb is showing on that end as well. It's more visible on my screen because my screen's a little brighter. But yeah, like, that's a glitch. I'm guessing that's where it's meant to have the camera. I'm guessing that's like the camera ball. That's my guess. But it's weird that it's just showing. Like, yeah, I think that's where the camera is. It is actually ridiculous how durable, and there's no like threat from being jabbed. Like, you're not gonna get knocked out by a jab. You're not like if you could at least get flash knocked out by a counter jab, that would be fine. It would at least give some threat to someone throwing jabs if like it was possible to flash knock out someone with a counter jab. You know? But people would actually feel menace and threat from a punch. That's meant to like sort of be the start-up for everything. But it just feels like they're just scared to make actual punches scary. Like, instead of fixing problems, they just make it not exist by removing the entire concept from the game, making the game less realistic. And I feel like that just ruins the experience, you know? Because they're just removing key aspects of the game. Which I think is always the wrong way to go around fixing something. Like right there, that should be connecting, but my straight just doesn't. My straight just doesn't exist. It has this weird thing where if you step back, it doesn't want to fully extend. Is there even a point trying to knock this dude out? Like, I might as well just point score. Like, avoid getting rocked. Because there's no realistic way as an out puncher I'm gonna knock him out. Like, pretty much I'd need it, like, pretty much it takes till like round 6 to realistically knock out the AI just due to how hyperinflated stats are in this game and how much they actually do. Like, power just doesn't exist. Like, if you're a power puncher, you're completely screwed. Like, Rocky Marciano, worst character in the game because he just has no speed, no movement, no reach. His tracking is absolutely abysmal. He has no... His power doesn't exist. Power punches are terribly designed. It's just like... It's embarrassing, I'm going to be honest. Like, how'd that not connect? That should have been an ear punch, in my opinion. Maybe not the most damage, but it definitely should have got a cut on the brow. Also, I love how I call him while leaning. Probably going to do, like, next to no damage. Oh, there we go. A big donkey uppercut. I love how slower uppercuts just generally have a more likelihood to connect than faster uppercuts. Like, look there. Just because he's leaning, the arm shrinks its length instead of requiring people to actually use their brain. So it's like, it's not actually that you're dodging, it's just that range shrinks on the punch to make it seem like you're dodging. Well, I probably got a win here. Like, if he somehow wins, I'm gonna actually be surprised. He's just gonna run away now. I think he's running away. And here we go. Half an hour of hugging. I can't do anything, by the way. You see what I mean? It's so artificial. It's so artificial. It's just like no way to punish it, no way to escape. How? How? In what universe did he win? You see what I mean by bad game design? What is that judging? Okay, let's look through this. I won that round. I won that round so blatantly. Look at my counters. Look at my total. Overall, I should have won that round. Counters just don't get counted. They removed counting counters because people complained how overpowered it was. It's not overpowered. You're just bad at the game. So now counters aren't at all counted towards the total score, you know? It's absolutely stupid. It is actually stupid how they judge now in the game because the devs removed the most realistic thing in the game. Whatever, I can't be bothered. Let's actually go into the proper game, whatever. It don't really matter, let's just... They're all the same. I'm actually legit annoyed at that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm legit annoyed at that. Like, they don't count counter punches at all. Like, I should have had that first round by counter punches. Like, I counter punched him so well. But no, because we gotta have midget arm syndrome where you clearly connect with a punch, but it just shrinks your reach down to like half of where it actually is so the opponent can dodge. Which is completely artificial, it's completely fake, it's completely fraudulent, it's a dumb way of designing your game, and they need to completely change that. Because it removes any realism from the game. And it annoys me so hard, you know? It annoys me so hard. It actually drives me up the wall. Turn off. It actually annoys me so much. You know? Movement speed. Movement speed. Punch bag. Punch bag. There we go. Like, it annoys me so much because I actually try and get a knockout because I know this game's screwing me because I can already feel it in my bones. The game's like, nah, you're not allowed knockouts. Don't matter how many clear power shots you do to the body. Doesn't matter how many times you blatantly hit him. He magically blocks that even though he's in the middle of a punch. It's like, okay, game. It's like, this game is such a joke right now. I'm hoping they fix it, but I don't have the reliance on the devs to actually care. Also, Mike Tyson Jr. right here. Short, stubby, and I have a strong feeling he's probably going to have higher accuracy. No, we're just going to play it smart. We're just not going to... We're not going to engage. We're just going to play super defensive. We're just going to play super defensive point scorer. Because very clearly this game's going to screw me over otherwise. So we just got sort of edge on the edge of his hits. Try and get him to throw. And we're just going to do that. Because we're never going to get knocked out. We're never going to get a point trade victory. The game's always going to favour the AI. So we just need to prevent the AI from hitting at all. And just whiffing all his punches. Because if he whiffs the so many punches, then it don't matter if he like throws more. Because he's just going to whiff like 90% of his punches. You know? That's the only way we're going to win this. Is if we just make him whiff so much. We just make him whiff so much that he legitimately cannot win. And we also got 4 rounds, so it's a little harder for the game to screw job us as much. If I make sure for every one he gets like 2 back, then that's also a good strategy. Oh, I need to go to a body with an uppercut after that now. He's very clearly expecting a face shot, so we're going to wait for him to throw. Throwing after the bell, I see. I wish there was actual penalties for throwing after the bell.
Let's do it.
There's so much in this game that just makes me go, oh. No, I'm not being in the infinite void hug. Go away. Why are my punches suddenly magically slower? And now he's just not punching unless I punch. Also, I heard that connect even though I was blocking, he punched right into my block. Uh-huh, that was totally a dodge and non-ear clip. Now he's just not going to engage in a way where I can take advantage, isn't it? He's just going to wait for me to be in a position where he can just throw 1 and delete half my health bar because AI got artificial stats. As always. Well, he is the highest in the division, so I shouldn't be shocked. Well, the highest I can challenge right now. Oh, I need to be careful. Okay, that jab's very visibly connected. Like, that jab's very visibly connected. And did no damage.
Let's do it.
Okay, I feel like he thinks he's got a win now. So he's become suddenly like hyper aggressive. He's probably going to lose all aggression in like a second once I counter him a few times. But I'm getting all these counts in, and you know the game's probably just going to be like, he won the round. Why? Because he threw a lot of punches. Doesn't matter if they connect or not. Because he threw the punch, and you're only throwing jabs, and we don't care. We don't care about real... Never mind Floyd Mayweather exists, right? I got magically frozen in place. There we go, nice little combo. Really good stamina management since I started before my stamina missing. Who wants to bet he somehow wins the fight? Because they've changed the scoring so much that now it makes no sense. And it's pretty much up in the air. Like, I've won fights in this game where I'm just like, how did I win that? I very clearly lost. And then I've had fights where I very clearly won, and I'm like, how did he win that? And it's just like, this game really only prioritizes how many punches you throw now. It doesn't prioritize anything else. It's only punches thrown. Pretty much punches thrown, punches landed. It doesn't matter what kind of punch it is. It doesn't matter how the punch landed. It doesn't matter if it was a counter. It just means punches land. Well, apparently we've won. I don't believe that. I don't believe it until the game actually tells me. Because it said this before. It said this before. And I don't believe it. So I'm just going to keep playing this way until the end. I almost rock, that's lovely. Yep. Yeah. And I bet it's input reading because of course it would be. It's so annoying. It's like, what am I meant to do? I literally just get pushed into the ropes. The game's like, nope, your character suddenly can't move. He's literally going to go freeze in place for no... What is going on there? Like, what was going on with that get up minigame? That was not at all what I was pressing. Like, it was just so thin. Oh well, we've either lost or we won. I don't care at this point. Because the game's going to cheese us and I'm playing the highest difficulty. I just knew avoid... Like, I'm hoping I avoid another knockdown. Because if I've won 3 rounds, we've won no matter what. Which is the good thing about having 4 rounds is that 1 knockdown means nothing. As long as he doesn't get another. I don't believe that we won all the other rounds, you know. I just don't, because I know that how this game cheeses you. And the fact we literally just had a fight where I'm like, I clearly won this, and like the game's like, nah, we don't count your first round counter punches. They don't exist. Counter punching, we don't score counter punches. Never mind the fact you literally had pretty much like counter punched him to death. Don't care. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Get out of here, Mike Tyson Jr. I'm so thankful. Oh yeah, he just whiffed so much that we pretty much guaranteed a win there. Like, he just whiffed so much. That's pretty much the miracle right there. We just got his punch score so low that it don't matter if he had knocked, like, got the knockdown. Well, in real life, it wouldn't matter if he got the knockdown, in my opinion, because it is, like, if you just fight so badly, even if you get 1 knockdown, sometimes the scoring will still go in the person's favor in real life. Rare, but it does happen. But yeah, it's just like, there's stuff about this game that just makes me scratch my head. See what I mean when I say the starting stats don't matter because someone with 48%? Don't know how, but my trait. Our weight's fine, so we'll advance weak. Okay. Why don't matter? We're gonna take the fight. Fight camp. Training. We're gonna counter punching. Counter punching. Punch speed. Punch speed. Just barely. We are depleted. Wow. Okay, this is gonna go bad. We're gonna have to be really careful with our stamina here. Because we have pretty much no stamina. And I didn't realize that. I should have been careful there. That's my fault. Oh, that sucks. I thought you were meant to regenerate stamina. Like, between fights. But apparently not. Oh, thank goodness. We only lose a bit of stamina. I thought we were going to lose a lot. Oh, he's super tall. I think he's a counter puncher. Oh, and he's ultra fast as well. Oh, this is horrid. He is so... He's got false stats where it says he's like a 60 overall, but he doesn't have a 60 overall stats. And I can tell that by his punch speed. We're going to have to be very careful and just make him whiff now. Come on, throw punches. We're just going to have to make him whiff hard. This is our strategy, just make him whiff. Just make him whiff. If we can just make him miss entire punches, that's pretty much the go-to. We just gotta make him whiff for entire rounds, make his punch accuracy ratio just so bad that legitimately there's no way we can lose, you know? I need him to throw combos. He's just not throwing now. Throw combos, please. Oh, we're so short we can't get anything off. This is the awkwardness when you got these uber height fighters. Is like outboxing's like next to impossible against them. As long as we can make him miss like over 50% of his punches and we keep our punches over 50%, we're good. We're golden. Like, pretty much, if we make him miss 3 punches and only get 2 on me, and I hit, like, nearly every punch, we might just win. But that's going to be nigh impossible. I think we've lost this, like, purely just due to his stats. He's just... Well, there's nothing I can really do against a false statter where, like, the game falsely claims he's a 60 overall and he's very clearly not 60 overall. Like, this is literally how the game creates difficulty, by the way. It's just by having people whose stats are so clearly not what it claims they are. Because the way this... Like, unless this guy literally just has every stat in his punch, speed, and damage. Like, every stat's just punch, speed, damage, you know? Okay, we're just gonna have to counter-punch galore. Try and get him to straight at us and dodge any hooks, you know? And just do that. We're just gonna have to do that the entire game. On. Oh, we're not gonna reach that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I don't think his punch should have hit me, but I'm not too shocked. Yeah, now he's just not going to be aggressive. Or maybe he is. Okay, that was a counter punch, but okay, game. But that's somehow a counter. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to question it. I'm going to have so many uppercuts. It's going to be unreal. Oh, he's getting punches off. I need to be careful when I go for that. Oh, he's just ending everything with hooks now, isn't he? I'm hoping I think I got this round just so blatantly. But knowing this game, it'll just not count any of the... How did that connect? Like, some of these punches I'm just looking at and I'm like, you did not visibly connect in any way. Yeah, I take damage and I'm like, huh?
Do your business.
Like, he's not going to be gassed out of either, like... Also, that was a counter punch, but game didn't give it to me. Of course. Because they nerfed counter punches because everyone was crying about how counter punch is OP! Well, how about you fix infighting then and it wouldn't be OP? He counter punched me somehow, even though he took a punch. I never get that one. Okay, so apparently I didn't counter punch him at all. Oh, and now he just swarms, of course. Apparently I just didn't counter punch him at all there. And he didn't... Whatever. Also, I love this magnetism effect. I didn't hit him, apparently. He's just not going to throw now. Just cheese off the round, I guess. If you don't throw, you can't lose the round when you got the point lead, right? I think that should be a punishable thing in this game, but nope, they're not realistic. You don't get passivity warnings. Can't even counter jab him easily. Okay, there we go. I can actually start getting some shots off now because he's gassing. I hate how I very clearly should have got that counter, but the game's just like, nope, he's going to hit you even if he missed. Well, I can't win because the game's just made an unfair fight. That's completely unbalanced and gives him rounds that he clearly didn't win. Because realism don't matter, right? Because he could just have punches that very clearly miss, hit. And then he just input reads everything I do because that's how you create difficulty, right? Okay, I'm just going to... And there's nothing I can really do, because even if he has no stamina, it don't matter. Because he's just gonna... But look at this! He's completely gassed, and yet somehow... He just goes, nah, I'm not going down. Like, I'm uppercut spamming him so hard right here. I've literally turned into a brawler, and he's just like, don't care. Don't care. And now he's just gonna cheese grab me for the entire round. He's just gonna cheese grab me for the entire round. Look at this nonsense! DQ him, ref! Of course, he's still not rocked somehow, despite eating a billion uppercuts while on low stamina, right? Like, he literally was slow punching and somehow still hasn't been rocked. And then he just runs to the outside of the ring. Let me guess, he's going to grab me again? Is he going to grab me again? Yep, here we go. Another 20 seconds off the clock, right? Gotta cheese out that victory. Gotta cheese it out with broken mechanics that have no counterplay. How is he not rocked? This makes no legit... How is my body almost rocked? How is my body almost rocked? This makes no legitimate sense. And I think anyone with a brain would see this game has issues. Like, I literally punching him while he has low body health. Yeah? Low body health. Just to be clear. And he's taking, like, no damage. And he's just throwing like no tomorrow. He's gas punching. He's slow punching because he has no stamina. I'm hitting a counter punch while he's gas punching. Look at this punch total. Look at this. How did he win this round? In what universe did he win this round? There is no feasible way he won this round. This round, I won. This one, what? How did he win this round? He hit less. We counterpunched the same. It's purely because he threw more. It's because he threw more and he missed. And the game's like, nah, that gets him the win. Because he hit more toe punches, despite the fact the percentile he got of those toe punches is less. And this round is like, yes, I won. It's like, it's so obvious how bad this scoring, like this, send this to the developers and ask them, how does this score make any sense? How does this score make any reasonable sense to any sane person? You literally have a, what is this? 6% lead. Yeah, like, again, a 9% lead. With everything else remotely equal, the only thing being different is literally the percentage. It's literally, if I had hit one more punch in this round, I would have probably won the round. That's how stupid it is. They don't care if you control the middle of the ring. They don't care how aggressive you are. They don't care how many punches you avoid. They don't care about your counter punches. All they care about is pure, did you hit them? Did you not hit them? How much did you spam? So swarmers are just pretty much OP. Because pretty much they get rewarded beyond actual any sensible gameplay. This is my issue with this game, yeah? The game rewards stupid, dim-witted gameplay. If they actually rewarded me for, like, avoiding his punches, for making him miss in total, like, almost over half his punches, and I lose a rank for drawing with a guy who's higher rated than me, does that make any sense? Like, I'm gonna ask that question. Does it make any sense that I lose ranking due to drawing with a guy who is higher ranked than myself? I'm gonna ask that question. I will legit ask that question. Does that make any sense? Okay, let's go on next fight. Okay, we're going with... I literally have said we're going with the highest rated person, but we're negotiating this because I want more weeks of training. Because very clearly, this game's going to be shenanigans. So we're going to go max week. Okay, you happy about that? So I get 2 extra weeks so I can at least weight control myself. Okay, I'm just going to go all into punch speed at this point. Punch speed, punch speed, punch speed, punch speed. Counter punching. Recovery. There we go. Perfect. Like, I'm so annoyed after that. It's like, what am I meant to do when, like, you very clearly can tell this person's either been statted in the most weird way or he's very clearly overstatted. And then, in response, also, even if you outbox the guy, he still gets a draw. Like, there is, like, it's either you have to be the most cheesy point player where you abuse reach. Like, everyone's just a mountain. Either you have to be the most cheesy point player, yeah? You have to be the most cheesy scumbag point player. Also, I noticed everyone has Roy Jones punch style. Or you have to, like... It's just, like, it's so annoying. Like, I'm going to outpoint him here, yeah? I'm going to hit every punch I should. And he's just... I'm literally going to be super passive. Refuse to engage unless I feel like it's safe. And, of course, that punch probably didn't connect, even though it's visibly visible. Come on, throw a punch. You see what I mean? It's just like he never engages enough for you to actually counter. There's no counter play. And your arms just don't reach as far as they should. Like, that should have connected. That punch very visibly should connect, but it just shoots itself off into the air randomly. Okay, he's gassed, so we'll keep the body in check now. Ah, the reach is really killing me here. I should have not gone with a counter punch play style when I'm very clearly shorter. I didn't realize everyone was just going to be max height. It's so annoying. Every AI is just max height, all their Mike Tyson. Okay, game, 100%. 100% game, got it. Whatever. I know the AI is just going to be cheesy anyway, so it doesn't matter. I might as well just start body uppercut spamming and hope for a win. Just try and get counter uppercuts because they pierce guard. This is the point. This is literally the ideal way to outfight, is literally just circle strafe and uppercut against AI because they're just very cheesy. He can just read my input, so the only way to do that is to do something you can't punish with input reading. Because the devs just didn't think to balance the design. You know? I'm very visibly hitting him, but my punches just shrink in range for some reason. So pretty much, even with long arms, you have to be point blank to hit your punches, which is stupid. No, stop clinch spamming. I'm not dealing with that nonsense. It's I should have gone with the weaker statted people, but I just want to get up the card quicker. Because otherwise we're just not going to fight any of the high level people who are actually real. Also, I love how he leaned and that somehow dodged an uppercut. Leaning like this somehow dodges an uppercut. Also, I love how I took head damage when he wasn't even throwing a punch, I'm pretty sure. Which is lovely. Also, I love a punch that should have connected and gave me a counter, but it didn't. Because reasons. Because we've got to make this AI harder, right? By making it... I hate the accuracy mechanic in this game. It's accuracy stats just stupid. Don't make it look like my punch should connect and then have it miss. Because reason, you know? At least make it look like my accuracy is bad. Make it so my punch doesn't go down the pipe perfectly and so it's easier to dodge. Or it has less tracking. At least then I would believe it's actually an accuracy mechanic and not just a, well, it's whether your punch hits or not mechanic. Even if you visibly connect. Also, the fact he hasn't been rocked at all is, questionable. He shouldn't have that high defensive stats considering his level isn't high enough to really give him much defense. Okay, here we go. I'm hoping I can get this round by just wearing out his body with the cheese combo. I gotta be careful because he's gonna rock me otherwise. Okay. Go from the same side now. He just sits there eating punches and taking no damage from it, and then one punch from him just deletes my health bar. The fact that I can hear every punch is doing damage due to vibrations in my controller actually annoys me. I can hear the vibrations. I wish I could make it so the game audibly translates vibrations just so you could feel how very clearly I'm hitting him. And it's piercing his guard and he's just not taking damage. Every punch here, by the way, has been piercing his guard. And he's just not gone down from it. Even if I don't have a strong punch power, if you're eating that many body shots, you should go down. It's so annoying how this is designed. It just feels so fraudulent and fake. Like, I find it hilarious as an out fighter, I've become an inside fighter. It's like, legit, it's like, what is this? Being Smalls just seems to program the game to be like, nah, you're not connecting unless you're an side fighter, and even then half the time you won't connect. Like, that punch didn't even visibly connect on his end, and that somehow did damage. Yeah, makes sense, 100%, sure, 100%, yeah, makes sense. He connects with, like, maybe 10% of his punches. Somehow that rocks me.
1, 2,
I've lost this fight now. Congratulations, game, you choose to win. You choose to win through a badly designed mechanic where he should be knocked down, like, 6 times already, and the game's just like, nope, nope. And I'm still rocked. I can't physically move while rocked. Legit, this so dumb. Okay, he is legit gassed. He's actually gassed. He's actually gassed. He's gassed, game. Why is he not going down? He's actually gassed. That was a counterpunch. Like, legit, this is my issue. He's visibly gassed. He's slow punching. And the game's like, no, not a rock. It's so stupid. What is that shenanigans? Like, he's literally visibly gassed, and he's just like, nope. I hate this game. I actually hate it. No, I think I might be done. I think this is the only thing I'm going to do on this. Because this actually makes me legit angry.
6, 7, 8.
Like, this actually legit makes me angry. Like, this actually makes me angry right here. He's physically gassed. I'm booming him in the body. Every punch is connecting for a minute plus for an entire round. And the game's like, nope. He takes 0 damage. He takes 0 damage. We're done. No, I'm done. I'm actually done. This is the most artificial hogwash. This is why I negatively review this game, yeah? This is why I negatively review it. Because this is actually how it works online as well. You boom someone with a billion punches and they just throw one cheesy punch while you're low stamina. And it don't matter if they've been gassed the entire game. They're like, I'm playing strong character. One punch. Oh, you're down. It don't matter if you boomed them with a billion punches. This is my issue with this game. It's so bad. Like, I can't play more today. Like, maybe I'll stream again next week on this game, but I can't play more today. This is so bad. Like, this round, how'd he win? Oh, because he's got a cheesy advantage where the judges just only care about the punches. They only care about total, and they only care about, did you get near 50%? Oh, you got 40 above? Okay. Did you throw more than your opponent? Yes. It doesn't matter if your opponent has a better percentage, by the way. It only, unless like their percentage is over 10%. Like here. It's like, he should have not got those knockdowns. He should have been knocked down twice. But the game's like, nah, don't care. I don't care that you blitzed his body. I don't care that you blitzed his body. I don't care that you destroyed his body. He takes 0 damage because reasons. Reasons. It's so stupid. It makes you feel like you can't do anything unless you're just playing a power puncher. I'm not joking. This game feels impossible unless you're playing a power puncher in career mode. Like, you pretty much need to go with puncher boxer or power puncher, and then you just need to cheese, speed, and damage. And that's the only way you're gonna win, yeah? Because this game, like, I'll do one more fight, but if it's another one of these fights, I'm just not playing. I'm not playing anymore today if it's another one of those fights. I'll play one more. Oh, whatever. Shut up, game. It just makes me so mad. It actually makes me so mad, you know? It makes me so mad because it's just so blatantly artificial. It's not a legit difficulty. It's not balanced gameplay. It is, oh, we're going to just give them artificial health stats that don't actually make any sense, that aren't based in any way on reality. Why? And also, I love how I can't train unless I'm going for a fight as well, which is stupid. So I only can pretty much train if I'm preparing for a fight, which is dumb. Okay. I actually want to see... No, I want to see his stats. No, give me his stats. Okay, we're going to look at his health stats, yeah? Just to make this clear. We're just going to look at his stats. Just to be clear. Just to make a point, if he eats body shots like no tomorrow. Yeah? Just to be clear here. If he eats body shots like no tomorrow, then we have a problem. Yeah, you've seen his stats now. He has under 60. He should not be eating punches like no tomorrow. I'm going to work on punch power because obviously it's very clear this game's just going to hogwash me unless I just spam out some punch power, you know? No, recovery. I meant to click recovery, I'm an idiot. But no, it's very clear, like, if he somehow just eats as many punches as the previous dude, we know something dodgy is going on with these stats, and these stats aren't honest. I'm going to be dead honest. These stats aren't honest if somehow he eats a billion punches again.
Let's do it.
What is this camera angle? Ugh. Oh, and the frame rate's so bad. No, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to cheese right off the bat. I don't care. I want to test something, so we're going to go in and we're going to cheese right off the bat. This camera is so... I hate this camera. I forgot this arena... Oh, look. His damage is suspiciously high, I've got to say. Like, that's some interesting damage you do. Despite the fact that you didn't have that high of a damage stat. At least from what I could see. And oh, your punch speed's kind of interesting. You see what I mean? It's like these stats aren't actually what they say they are. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a way to deeper check his stats. But there's something dodgy about these stats. You know? Like, there's something super dodgy about these stats. Like, it feels so artificial how his stats work. It doesn't help this camera angle is just so bad that it actually makes me want to puke. I'm sorry to anyone who's watching this camera angle. Also, I love how I was point blank and my hook just didn't connect. You see what I mean? It's just artificial. Input reading, dishonest statting, very clearly not an actual 60 overall. This probably guy is actually like 70 overall. So he's probably like 10 extra points higher than he should be. Because the devs just can't make an actual difficult AI to fight. Instead, they gotta make some artificial input reading cheese ball. And who uses all the mechanics the devs know are broken, but they refuse to patch. You know? They know these mechanics are broken. They know the step back is broken doing this over and over. That's why the AI spams it. They know spamming punches is pretty much of high stamina. Even though he didn't have that high of an endurance stat. I'm pretty sure he has similar to me, actually. Like, this is just my point. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, just how dishonest these stats are. Like, you can't play honestly against this. Just, like, no point playing a point puncher. It's just, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare to win with a point puncher. You just pretty much have to exploit so hard. Because he's just going to mini-step spam and lean back spam. And that's all he's going to do. He's going to abuse this. He's going to input read so hard. And it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing this is how they create difficulty. I'm going to be honest. Like, this is how they go around creating difficulty. Not by actually making the game challenging. But by making the AI just so artificially hard. And this is why I'd rather they just get rid of the difficulty options and just make it harder as you go up the ranks. And have overalls that actually mean something. Because very clearly, none of the AI actually have an overall here. Because it says he's a 60 overall, yeah. Doesn't feel like I'm finding a 60. I've fought actual 60 overalls as a default character with default stats, yeah. I can tell you this guy isn't a 60 overall. Unless he legit has 0 perks. Like, unless he legit has, like, 0 straight up perks. which would affect his stats. Like, that's the only way, realistically, this guy's a 60. But I honestly doubt he has no perks. He probably does have perks. Also, look how much he's spamming dodge and he still has cardio. Like, look how much he's spamming dodge. He dodges after, like, legit everything. It's like, it's such dishonest statting. Like, it's such dishonest statting. And it's so blatantly dishonest. Like, it's so blatantly dishonest statting. Like, these stats do not... Yeah, I get it. I don't care, game.
Let's do it.
KO, like, what am I meant to do against an artificial stat character? A character who's literally only hard because he legit input reads, doesn't get hit by punches that very visibly connect on my screen. Oh, that connected, but the previous one that hit exactly the same didn't connect. Oh, because he clicks the little... he just spams this over and over. He just spams this over and over. Like every player online, because they know it's bugged. And they know it's not realistic. And they know it makes them completely invulnerable for some reason. It's completely stupid. It's actually stupid how much this game rewards trash bag playstyle. There's legit nothing I can do against him. There's actually no way to fairly win. You pretty much just have to spam uppercuts, pray that you get counter punches, because he's just going to spam backstep and sidestep. And that's all he's going to do the entire fight. He's just going to spam punches because he knows he's overstatted. His stats aren't actually what they say they are, and he doesn't get punished for it. And it's stupid. It actually drives me up the wall. Also, somehow I got counterpunched despite counterpunching him. Also, I love that accuracy game. That's such a good accuracy design. So good. He's probably not going to get rocked, but I'm just completely screwed at this point. Unless I get super lucky. And he's just going to not engage now. He's just going to refuse to engage for the rest of the round, pretty much. He's going to refuse to engage in a way where I can actually win. He's just going to spam. Oh, I love that counter punch that does, like, 0 damage. I love that my counter punches do, like, 0 damage and then he can just clinch me. Like, this is such a fun game design, right? This is such a fun game design, right? This is so enjoyable. Where, like, legit, it's impossible to play because the AI is just so fraudulent with its stats. So I just can't fight high overalls. I'm not going to be fighting high overalls next time. I tried it, and it's the most miserable experience I've ever had in this game. It's actually boring. Because you can tell this AI is only winning due to the fact his stats are fraudulent. They're not actually what they say they are. I don't honestly believe this guy has the same stats as it shows on the screen, you know? He didn't even push me there. He missed his push, and it still pushed me back. And he misses punches, and they still connect. My punches connect, and they do 0 damage. So what am I meant to do when I literally spend the entire game hearing my punches connect, and the game's like, he takes 0 damage from that. He takes 0 damage. Oh, it doesn't matter if you connect, because he just takes 0 damage. And you know there's no way I'm going to get a flash knockout. Like, do you honestly think this game's going to give me a flash knockout? Really? Do you think the game's going to actually give me a flash knockout? No. It doesn't matter if I get a counter punch hooked to the liver. It's not going to give me a flash knockout, even if he gasses himself out. Because this game doesn't work realistically. It doesn't matter if he, like, throws, like, 4 punches in a row, is slowed down, and gets body shot like that. Because he's just not going to get flash knocked out. It don't matter what I do. It legit doesn't matter how many times I smash him in the liver, because the game's just not going to reward me for it. This is my issue. You don't get rewarded for liver shots. You don't get rewarded for working the body. You don't get rewarded for anything. Like, legit, where did my stamina go? I didn't even get hit in the body, but my stamina just disappears. Yep, and I'm rocked. Whatever. the most artificial difficulty in the universe. Enemy just has infinite stamina. Infinite stamina. Just punch, 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 punch. Straight, 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 straight. Hook to the body, hook to the body, hook to the body. Straight, 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 straight. Step back, step back, step to the side, step back, step to the side, step back, step to the side. That's all they do. It's boring. It's not realistic. It's bad design. It is bad design. I actually want to look for these rounds, yeah? Okay, yeah, he won this round. I won this round. I won this round. What do you mean he won this round? In what variable metric could you say he won this round? In what universe could you say he won this round? Because I hit more counter punches somehow. I actually hit over 100%. I hit over 100% counter punches. And you're saying I lost the round? You see what I mean? This game's straight up cheating. It's straight up cheating. It literally says I've hit over the possible amount. Yeah, this is a mess. This is an actual mess. Like, this is I think I'm going to re-review this game, and I'm going to say this game is an utter broken mess. The career mode is an abomination where you literally can hit over the amount possible and still lose the round. I literally got 200% and I still lost the round. In what universe do you argue he won this? I'm sorry, in what universe do you argue that he won this? In what universe? In what universe did he win this round? What universe is it even possible in any sensible way for him to have won this round? I'm sorry, you ain't convincing me. Look at this. I won this round as well. I won these 2 rounds by a mile. Again, over 100%. How do you lose a round? Like, I'm sorry. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I lost this round. What do you mean? Nah, I think I'm going on. You know what? We're switching over to. I'm going to start a new stream and we're switching over to Elden Ring. I wasn't going to stream Elden Ring today, but I think I've decided I'm streaming Elden Ring today. I was planning to get 10 more fights in. I was planning to get a good way into this, but now I'm actually mad now. Because this is ridiculous. Every single time I've lost, it's been something like this. Look at this. Look at it. How? In what universe did he win this? I literally have over 200%. I have more counter punches. We have dead even total. There is no realistic way you could say he won this round. This round, again, I hit more in total. I get over 100%. I hit more counter punches. We block even. There is no way you can say he won this round. You only can argue that he won this round. I'm not even joking. You can only argue he won this round, I meant. He only won 1 round, realistic speaking. It's so stupid.